We're Don&Vee, and this is Relationship 101.
Somebody come get this nigga, he's smoking that shit.
I'm Mrs. V, and this is Mr.
You already
Don.
know, man. It's
Mr.
y'all school
Handsome.
teacher Don today. Y'all
Mr.
school teacher
Handsome
Don.
himself. Mr. Handsome himself. Mr. Handsome himself. Today, y'all, we giving y'all a video y'all asked for a while ago, like a little minute ago. We finally decided to give it to y'all. We got on our teacher outfits. We can't really stand up and show y'all right now, but we got a video from earlier that we'll insert.
Y'all probably already seen them. Most of y'all probably already don't see them.
Oh yeah, from TikTok too.
TikTok, Instagram.
But just in case you didn't, we'll insert the video. And today, y'all, the video title explains itself. We already told y'all what we're doing, but a Don&Vee video wouldn't really be Don&Vee if we don't do our handshake, huh?
Yeah, no, they do.
All right. This is Relationship 101 with Don&Vee, y'all. We about to get ready to get started. We was on live.
I'm a bad teacher. I'm bad.
Oh, I about to say a bad student.
Can't talk like that. We teach
No, I know.
Say inappropriate language.
But today, y'all, we was on live and we got some questions from y'all. And of course, we're gonna give y'all, our own pinpoints and stuff. But y'all was asking some real good questions on live. And I got my paper.
Yep.
Dad got his paper. You gonna circle? Oh.
Y'all felt like I was in school right now. So damn. The people on the live, they seen it. I said it too. I'm like, bro, I feel like I'm in study hall or something. Like, this jumps. It just brought back too many memories of me having to do work at school. And that wasn't the reason I went to school. I didn't go to school to do work. I went to school to have fun.
Our kids cool.
But no, on the real though, don't tell nobody that, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
I went to school for the fun, not the work. Nah, I didn't do I didn't do those type of things at school.
Yeah.
I didn't dip my hands into stuff like that. I was always a proper schoolboy dude. I just went for fun.
Guys, don't believe him. Okay, he's gonna lie to you. And in this video, we're doing zero cap. So y'all, a little background info about us. I'm gonna tell some stuff and then you can tell some stuff. So a little background info. If it's your first time watching us, this is Don. I'm V.
Yeah.
I'm 21. He 23. I'm a Pisces. He a Taurus. I'm from Memphis. He from Florida. We've been in a relationship for 4 years. We've been engaged for like 8 months.
Yeah.
We've been staying together since like month 2 or 3 of our relationship. We met when we were 17 and 19. I don't know. What's the stuff you want to add?
Yeah, we did. My birthday May 18th. May birthday March 3rd, so that's about to be birthday girl. Birthday about to come up.
Big P energy, the biggest Pisces, the biggest to ever do it, the biggest P on the planet.
But yeah, her birthday coming up in a few days, so I know a lot of people y'all definitely asking my birthday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was something y'all be asking. But yeah, that's pretty much everything.
I'm not talking to him either, y'all.
Oh yeah, yeah, too.
I'm 5'7".
Well, I'm pretty sure y'all be seeing that on.
He just sits slouched and not with straight posture, and I got a butt, and I just sit up taller than him because my posture.
I'm pretty sure people are gonna.
No, I had looked, and I just like
people who don't see this. Actually, in person and stuff see that.
I had looked. I'm like, you look kind of short right now.
Yeah, because I be sitting with like comfortably for me.
Yeah.
I'm not considered like this. Bro, that's too like. That's like I look like inner super like proper. I'm just trying to see like that. I need to see with good posture.
Alright, y'all, so we gonna get this video started before we be too long. Y'all know how we get the yapping sometimes.
Yeah.
So, that was just a little background information about y'all. We told y'all everything, based on our relationship. No, another thing I'm saying too before we get this video started, no, we're not perfect. Yes, we have our ups and downs. No, our ups and downs. Not saying everybody go through the same thing in a relationship. Just obviously, everybody don't go through the same thing in relationships. But, we got a lot of supporters. We got a lot of people that look up to us. We got people that ask us for advice. and stuff like that when it come down to relationships. And y'all know we never stepped outside our relationship. We never cheated on each other. We don't abuse each other. No, none of that. So the stuff we telling y'all is stuff that generally works in our relationship and stuff that, you know, we feel like can help in this generation when it comes down to relationship stuff. Because we see certain stuff on social media and we know that y'all don't really be having the best of luck, and we want everybody to, you know, experience the type of love, real genuine love that we experiencing right now. So this is some stuff we gotta tell y'all.
Yeah.
I guess we could start with our 3 main points of a healthy relationship. So I don't know if you want to go first or you want me to go first. Okay.
But y'all, mine, I got 2. So I might, if I can't come up with one off the dome instantly, I'm just gonna leave with the 2 I had, you know, was able to come up with right then and there. But I say like, my first one is.
I had to see it low so I can look.
My first one is you gotta have good communication. I know that's like a easy one. A lot of people talk about that. Like that's one thing a lot of people know.
Yeah.
But do a lot of people use it and apply to a relationship? Not all the time. So having good communication, that ain't something just to like, you know, let go on your end while the other one or just brush over your head. In a relationship, you gonna have to, I ain't gonna say you gotta have like, you know, perfect communication at first, cause like it's a learning progress, but you gotta come into your relationship knowing like, okay, I'm gonna communicate and I'm gonna let that person communicate to me, cause like that's what's gonna, you know, save a lot of arguments. It's gonna save a lot of issues. Like that's gonna help you out a lot.
Yeah.
Being able to communicate. Like for instance, like me and Babe, we ain't always was perfect at communicating. When we first got together, our communication was off. Like our communication was off, you know, a long period of time with our relationship. But it's like we realized, like, you know, we gotta work on that. That's gonna help us a lot. Cause like we got into a lot of unnecessary disagreement. We didn't have to get into it. Some stuff be like so dumb and petty, but it's like we not communicate to each other. So once we learned that, it was just like so much stuff flowed so much smoother. So that's why I'm telling y'all that, like, communicate, and that'll save a lot of issues. My second one is you gotta show love through actions, not just words. And I say that because you can say, I love you all day, but somebody can tell you they love you and not show it at all. Like somebody can literally, I love you, and then treat you like an ultimate dog trash rag. Yeah. Like I'm just throwing out words, like just treat you like pure dear is. Like, I don't curse y'all, so I'm gonna say the first letters of them words like a kid. But show love through your actual actions. Like you gotta actually show that person you love them. Like and it ain't really, I ain't gonna say like, the way I'm trying to say it is like that person to know. Like I know some people might have, like me, I used to always have like issues. Like I think a lot, I be overthinking stuff sometimes. I get think too hard, and then like, I know it's a lot of people out here who probably be like, dang, like what if I'm like not showing them I love them enough? Or like, you know, you might be in your head overthinking stuff a lot, but when you actually genuinely showing somebody love, that person to know it. Like your love will show. Like you might not feel like, you know, you're doing enough for this or that, you're doing good enough, but do show your love and do what you do. Like don't second guess it. Don't underestimate yourself. Like don't try to hold back because of past stuff. Like
let that hurt.
Show that and show that person that love. And I'm telling you, like the partner who you showing your love to, they will actually see it. Like you might not even see it, or you might not feel like you showing love for real and stuff like that, but they'll see that. So it's like, you know, actually show love. Like show them that you care. Don't just say it all the time. Actually show it. Like use your actions. Do the right stuff. Do stuff that you wouldn't want nobody to do to you. Do stuff that you would do to somebody. Well, treat them how you would treat somebody like you actually say you love, like your parent or something. And you know certain stuff you want to do to hurt them. So if you love that person for real, certain stuff you want to do to hurt them. So be like that. And yeah, then the 2 I got, I can't really think of no third one off the dome. Okay. That might interfere with my question too. So yeah.
And okay, so this is my 3 things that I feel like is, you know, it's probably we probably gonna touch base on other stuff, but this is what we thought of at the time. 3 things. Number 1, like Dad said, communication. Communication is definitely key. When we first got in a relationship, we had terrible communication. So first 6 months of our relationship, y'all, we was at each other's throats arguing, believe it or not. We got to where we at right now because we communicate so good. And we still learning how to communicate. In some situations, we don't communicate as much as we would in others. And that's a part of being in a relationship, learning, you know, taking accountability for your actions and growing. You know, you're not gonna be perfect. No relationship is perfect, bro. So I don't really got to say too much about communication, but communication is definitely key, and it got to be communication on both ends. You can't want to communicate, and your partner don't want to communicate. Both of y'all gotta want it. Both of y'all gotta be willing to communicate, because a conversation can fix a lot of stuff. Text messages, I know, you know, it's easier for us because we stay together, but you know, like, a lot of stuff can get misinterpreted through a text message. A lot of stuff can get misinterpreted through a phone call. When you in somebody's presence and you see that eye contact and you feel their vibe, you understand a lot of stuff better. So I know it might be hard for somebody, you know, if y'all long distance, stuff like that, but try your hardest to communicate. And if you having issues with, you know, not understanding your partner, or you feel like, you know, y'all not getting through to each other, listen, like, try to put yourself in his or her shoes to understand where they're coming from. Like, if you did something to make them feel some type of way, think about if your partner did what you doing to them, and would that make you feel some type of way. That's another way, an easier way to help with communication. Alright, y'all, so our light had died. We had to get that situated, put on the charger and stuff. But I really feel like the reason why the light died is because, like, the next pinpoint I'm about to say, and I know it wasn't nobody but the devil, but I'm still gonna say what I gotta say. The next key point, which really this should definitely, you know, be number one for sure. But the next key point in the relationship is definitely keep God at the center of your relationship. It don't take two people to be a relationship, it takes three. A relationship generally not gonna work out for real if, you know, both of y'all don't believe in God. I ain't saying, you know, force your partner to believe in what you believe in if they believe in something different. But, you know, if y'all having issues and you can't figure out, like, oh, why we can't get over these issues, or, you know, like, why this keep happening and you don't see no progress, a big reason why you probably not seeing no progress is because God not in y'all relationship. Y'all don't, you know, have God in y'all relationship. But something might be off. It's an imbalance, and that imbalance y'all might have a good relationship, but y'all just need to incorporate God into your relationship. So God is definitely supposed to be in relationships, and he definitely helped our relationships. Well, our relationship, he helped us overcome a lot of stuff. So definitely keep God at the center of your relationship, at the head of your relationship. We'll be nothing without God. Our relationship will be nothing without God. We'll be nothing without God individually. God is key to everything and all problems in life. And another thing, I don't know if this is gonna sound weird, like that I said God and then what I'm about to say, but it's not on a weird junk, so don't try to make it weird. But the next thing I'm gonna say is a key thing in relationships is, I don't want to say that word because I don't know if YouTube will tweet. I'm gonna say smashing breaks. I'm pretty sure y'all know what that is. Doing the do breaks. Take breaks from doing it. That's my next key point in a relationship, because, not gonna lie, at a point in time, y'all, and I don't know if this like TMI, but I mean, I guess, you know, this what this video is about. So it's like, at a point in time, being bluntly honest, like, our relationship was like, we was just like waking up doing it, waking up doing it, waking up doing it. And I'm not just saying like waking up in the morning and doing it. Like, we would literally like wake up, do it, take a nap after, wake up, do it, take a nap after. Like, we were going like too crazy. So it's like, it got to a point where, like, on the days that we weren't doing nothing, we would be like weirded out, or like, what the heck we supposed to be doing right now? Like, why this feel weird? Like, us just like chilling, you know, like not doing nothing, like something feel off. Like, and we be like we came to the realization that the thing that felt off was us not doing it, and like that's because we was doing it so much. So sex breaks are definitely healthy, and not just for that reason too, but it's because, like, yeah, like, you know, like, you feel like wanted in that moment, or, you know, like, you feel needed in that moment, but once y'all done doing it, like, what come after that? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what else do y'all have besides just that? Like, your relationship can't be built around just that, because it'll never work out for real. Like, y'all gotta have some form of like a genuine connection, or just even like a piece of a vibe, a start, a lot of stuff to be able to, you know, like, take your relationship further than that. But like, if you know, like, that's all you want from him, and he know that's all he want from you, and y'all just constantly keep doing it, and ain't nothing outside of that, then it's like, why even be in a relationship at that point? And that's what we had got to, like, it was just like, what the heck is we doing? And that's when we realized, like, okay, like, we really need to chill for real. So that's why I'm telling y'all that it's definitely have to take those breaks. And it's a mind clearer, like, when you're not doing nothing, like, you realize, like, us as content creators and, like, us, this being our job, like, it help you, like, your creativeness flow better. Like, you know, like, you take breaks and stuff, and you realize, like, oh, like, dang, like, this is a good idea. Like, we come up with ideas. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's like breaks really bring clarity for real. Like, now we be cool, you know, like, now we can go without doing stuff for like a week without having to verbally say, you know, like, let's take a break. Like, we can go without a week, months, days, like, stuff like that. Like, we ain't crazy how it was in the beginning, but like, it definitely helped, like, clear stuff in your brain. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But yeah, them breaks is definitely needed for real.
Yeah. On the little add-on, like what we said, and then plus two, like, it show you, like she said, like, it lets you know, like, okay, do I actually genuinely like this person outside of just that, or is that the only thing I like about that person? Because think about it, if you're doing something with somebody constantly, it's making you feel good. So of course it's always gonna be like that.
Yeah.
That, like, okay, I'm gonna feel happy because I'm getting pleased, basically. But it's like, once, if that person tell you, like, oh, you know, I don't want to do it no more, or I can't do it no more, like, you know, anything can happen. A situation can happen. The doctor, anybody can tell them, like, oh, you can't do something for a month. Is you gonna be able to still be around or stay with that person if you can't do something with them for a month? Is y'all love strong enough to be able to last not being able to do something for a certain amount of time? Can y'all still show each other love? So that's what it got to. Once we got to that point, it's like, okay, like, we end up growing. Basically, we end up growing our love for each other outside of just that. Like, we grew on a deeper level than just that. So it's like, they even made that enhance, like, you know, even more. And because, like, our love grew, so it's like, it got to a point, like, we can be around each other, like, oh, we can be literally doing stuff and not even think about that. Like, because it's like, we built that foundation. So basically, like, I just want to add that enough to what people said.
Yeah, and another thing, like, you saying that just made me, like, you know, like, realize too, or like, another thing that, like, I wanted to say, dang, I forgot it, because you start hitting, like, you know, like, hitting that good spot. You get what I'm trying to say, like, you was, you know, talking your junk. But, like, another thing I'm gonna say too, like, y'all, like, if we being honest, sex not really that important. Like, I know y'all might see this, like, y'all might take us, I see you trying to sit up straight in my peripheral vision. Y'all might take, like, the videos that we be doing, or the content or the vlogs that we be doing, as, like, freaky, or like, we like these sex crazy people. For one, yes, that is generally how we act. No faking, no acting like we don't see the camera, you know, none of that. We done told y'all this hella times. But it's like, that's how we show our intimacy with each other. Like, when you look at somebody and you 100% like what you see, and you know, like, you don't just like what you see, like, you know they beautiful on the inside too. It's like, you crave that, like, you want that. So it's like, when, you know, like, if I'm touchy-feely with him and he touchy-feely with me, like, that's what y'all seeing. Y'all misconstrued the stuff that we be doing for freaky 24/7, when it's a difference between freaky and intimacy. If he was rubbing on my body, or, you know, like, feeling on my cat and junk like that, like, that's him, you know, trying to be freaky. But him, you know, rubbing my face, complimenting me, looking me in my eyes, choking me and stuff like that, that's not freaky. That's chemistry, that's intimacy. And I feel like a lot of y'all get that misconstrued with us, you know, being sexual, or us being freaky, and that's not the case at all. If y'all was around us 24/7, y'all would see, like, we act like that, but at the same time, like, sometimes, like, after, you know, like, we start vlogging or something, and the video to y'all might have been hecka intense, and it might have been the hecka intense moment. And bro, we would literally cuddle, watch a movie, chill, go on a date or something. Like, we like I said, we just not like these sex crazy people that y'all might interpret us for. So just don't base your relationship around sex, because it's gonna go downhill. And we not just telling y'all this just to tell y'all this. Like, at a point in time, that was us. and it started going downhill for us. And we just wanted our relationship, and we knew that we didn't want to start off with nobody else, and that we had put a lot of time in. So we self-aware, so we fixed their problem for us.
Yeah, the first question was how do we overcome a difficult situation? And what you say her at?
Her at is sexybody_Mel. Mel had a lot of questions on the live. We appreciate you for coming and asking some quick questions. And y'all, she had a lot of good questions. So y'all
so shout out to Mel. Shout out to you, because we definitely told you on live you was gonna get a shout out because you asked a lot of good questions. But the way we overcome difficult situations is honestly communicating about it. At a point in time, like I said, we'll go through situations, stuff like that. Our communication was off, so it done been a lot of situations that prolonged, then went longer than they had to go, just off of not communicating. And like this stuff that happened, not even like super long ago. Like we both been maturing as we've been growing in our relationship. Like as we've been in a relationship, we've been maturing. With age, our minds and stuff been maturing. Like we've been maturing in our relationship. So it's like with difficult situations, you gonna have to communicate. Like that's the only way that's the easy way I can say it. Like you ain't gonna really get through it if you don't talk about it. Like you could feel this type of way about something. Your partner could feel this type of way about something. But if y'all don't tell each other that, you gonna just assume what you think, and they gonna assume what y'all think. It's gonna continuously be an issue until you get to a breaking point, and everybody ain't strong enough to handle that when you get to the lowest point of it, and you getting to that point, it's like at this point I'm finna be done with you finna be done. Like a lot of people don't know how to to recover from that point. Like it's just strictly like, okay, we done. So it's like to help y'all and to make y'all avoid even have to get to that point, just communicate. Just talk about it.
And another thing too, another way we overcome our problems in a difficult situation, if we're going through something, where we feel like our communication off and we ain't getting nowhere, he give me my space, I give him his space. And I don't know, of course I don't know what he do, when we spacing out. But something I do, y'all might think I'm cat. Some of y'all might think I'm just saying it just to be saying it so it sounds good, but I promise I'm not. When I'm by myself and our communication not here with it, and we, misunderstanding each other and stuff, when I go out by myself, I pray. Like, there's something that I do. Like, I pray for understanding. I pray for my understanding to understand what he's talking about. I pray for him to, be able to understand what I'm talking about, because I didn't grow up in a household where communication was key. So I done learned, he done taught me, how to express myself when it come down to words. But it's like, I'm still learning how to be, here with it when it come down to my words. So it's like, I have to go off sometimes, like pray for understanding, or like pray for him to understand me, or just like, okay, God, I need you to clear my mind right now. I can't tell him exactly, what I'm trying to tell him. So it's like, we'll come back, communication to be there, it'll be fixed. Like, you generally have to want your relationship. You generally have to have God in your relationship for it to be balanced and for it to go right.
Yeah.
The next question we got, the next topic is relationship advice on how to prioritize open and honest communication. And Bella asked this question, and this is by what's her at? Well, I'm about to say at like in her name. Her at is day_F with _Bella 1. So how to prioritize open communication and honesty in a relationship. Honestly, for us, what we did, something that we do a lot, when we communicating and stuff, is before we even start talking about whatever the issue is we say, okay, we handshake, we do our handshake, and then, we say, I don't know why I just lost my train of thought right now, but we say, like, the stuff that we just said, the stuff that we saying in this conversation, you can't bring it up, I can't bring it up, you can't get mad, I can't get mad. Nobody can hold it against each other. Yes, you saying that don't necessarily mean that it won't get brought back up, don't necessarily mean your partner won't hold on to it, but if we, doing something that means something to us, and we promising each other, after this conversation, you can't bring this up, I can't bring this up, and it's just a conversation, then that's trust getting built in that area. So area. So that's something that we do on, like, being open and honest in our relationship is just tell each other before we having a conversation. Is just say, you know, like, you can't bring this up, like, before we start talking, like, you know, nobody can speak on what was said in this conversation, basically.
Yeah, Mel. Okay.
On you.
So the next question was, what do y'all do for fun? And this question was by Mackenzie, so shout out to you.
This ad right
I don't
here.
got a whole ad.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, you can read it.
Miss Lil Kenzie 8, Luul Kenzie 8.
Yeah,
like
so shout out to you for the question. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And so what we do for fun? Y'all for fun. We basically just do random stuff, like not random, but recently we got into actually like painting. We had did like for y'all, as y'all seen for the Valentine's Day, we had did the painting. So that's something we got into actually hard. We liked that, so we finna be doing a lot of that. We got coloring books, so we be coloring and stuff like that for fun.
Yeah.
We watch movies, shows, talk,
play games.
It's like we basically, bro.
We do a lot.
Us being around each other, basically, just like we just do random stuff, like go out, anything like we really do. Honestly, it'd be fun. Like we just, I can't really explain it. It's like I said, like anything we do together, honestly, it'd be fun. Like no matter what we doing, outside dates, inside, chilling, talking, laughing, like everything we do basically be fun. So yeah, that's a rundown. Eat content. Like that's a rundown of a lot of stuff we do for fun.
Another thing that we do for fun, like, is just like, I don't know, it's hard to explain too, cause y'all, like, we both like spontaneous people, like we both adventurous. So it's like he might think of something and like I'm down, I might think of something and he be down, but like something else that we do for fun is just like we relive our childhood in our relationship, if that makes sense. Like stuff that I enjoyed doing as a kid, I introduce him to, and you know, either he like it or he don't. If he like it, that become our thing now. It ain't just, you know, something I did as a kid. Like now we doing it together. Stuff that he like doing as a kid, that's, you know, he'll show it to me, either I like it or I don't, and now that's our thing. Like, you know, I guess you could say like fulfilling our childhood dreams, like making our inner childhood happy or whatever. But yeah, we really random, like you said, like we random as heck. It's no telling what the heck we finna do. When we say we finna do something, we don't even be knowing what we about to do, but we be doing it. If that makes sense. The next question is I seen you smile at the corner of my eye. How did you know Don was the right person for you? And this was asked by big_Lolo13. Thank you for asking the question.
Yep, shout out to you.
And how did I know Don was the right person for me? I'm trying to think about what I say so I can keep my answers, you know, short, because I know sometimes I do be yapping. We both know I'm a good yapper. We both some yappers. That's kind of crazy. Two yappers. That's a little weird, a little bit. Like usually it's a non-yapper and a yapper, but we both yappers and we both be listening. But I mean, I guess that's why we having so many random conversations, and we always off topic with something. But how did I know he was the right person for me, y'all? Generally, honestly, like time. Like that's really like I got multiple answers, but like time is like the biggest one. Like when we first met, if we being honest, y'all, when we first met, I didn't expect us to be where we at right now. When we first met, I didn't expect us to get in a relationship. I didn't expect us to last. Like I didn't expect us to be like this deep in. Like, bro, I'm somebody's fiance. Like I'm literally soon to be a wife. Like that's crazy as heck. Like I never, like when we met, like I never like seen that, because like I didn't come, when I met him I didn't have intentions on being his girl. When I met him I was a wingman for my friend. So it's like, and when we met, like we said, we was like, oh, like we ain't on a relationship type stuff, we don't even want to mess with each other. He said like, oh, I'm here for my cousin, and I said, oh, I'm just here for my friend. So it's like we had a mutual understanding. But it's like really time, bro. Like over time, like I just generally seen, you know, him putting time into me, him, you know, healing parts of me that he didn't break, him helping me get through my own traumas, you know, him teaching me, you know, stuff about myself that I didn't even know. Like, it's just time. Like, that's really my biggest answer. Like, just like time. Like, every day, for real. Like, not trying to sound corny or cringy or nothing, but like every day, for real. Like, I realized, you know, like I looked up for real, cause like this the one. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, y'all would have to be in my shoes and like understand like our connection and like stuff that he do, and like not just like action wise, just like mentally, like emotionally, like the man that he is. Like, y'all would just have to be in my shoes for me to explain like why, you know, I chose him, why we chose each other, you know, like how I knew he was the person for me. But my biggest answer for y'all really is time, for it. Like, over time, like every day I just be like, yeah. Like, yeah, that's really it.
Okay, so the next question say,
Vico.
Don, what's your favorite thing you like about V? And this came from Bella. So shout out to you again, Bella, for the other question. And my favorite thing I like about her, well, basically I don't like stuff. I actually love stuff about her, but the first actual answer literally gonna be like everything, for real, cause like everything really play. I know everybody be saying that, everything, but it's like, bro, everything actually play a part. Like, it's like I can't really like one thing without liking the other, cause like all of them tie in together. So it's like, if I don't like this, it's like, dang, how can you like this? You don't even like that, and they all like, you know, play its own little part. But to pick out one thing I want to pick, to, you know, for y'all, I'll probably say actually I'll probably say maturity. That's the one I'm using it, because I always have, every time I explain answer the question, I always have like different answers. It's like it's so much stuff, for real. So
Your answer actually is
and I'll be able to say
this question in the past, your answer always changing.
Yeah, and I'll be able to say like a lot of stuff. So it's like I always got like, you know, different stuff to say. But I'm gonna say maturity. That's the one I'm gonna pick today, and I'm gonna say that because like I actually watched her go from how she used to be to like who she is now. So if you was in my shoes to see it, you'll be like, okay, like I can see why he say that, because like she really like actually grew as a person and like changed into something like great, like how y'all see how she is. So that's, to me, like that's like, you know, like a applause for real, because a lot of people, I ain't gonna necessarily like just single people out and like say relationships, but like a lot of people, they don't grow for real. Like they won't mature. Like they'll be someone stay static, or they'll go down from how they was. Like they don't really. It's rare that you see people like mentally mature. Like I ain't saying like physically, like, you know, body wise, and ain't saying everybody do that. We all gotta go from baby to grown, but mentally, people still be in that baby mind, that young mind, and be grown as hell. So like to see her mentally mature, that's like definitely like a applause for her. So that's the one I'm gonna use today. Yeah,
that's a good answer. I like that answer. The next question I got, Mel asked it too, is how do you guys support each other's dreams and goals? This is a both question, so I answer and you answer.
Okay, baby.
How we support each other's dreams and goals? Honestly, y'all, my only answer, and it's really short, is I want to see him win in life. Like no matter what he do, like even if, you know, he was to say like, oh, you know, I don't want to do couple content no more. Like I want to, you know, just do my own content. Like I wouldn't be mad at him for that. Like genuinely, like I want to see him win in life, and I'm not just saying it because he my man and I'm gonna get benefits off of it. Like I'm saying, like, you know, even if we was to break up, like I still would want him to win in life. Like he deserved the world plus more. Like he deserved everything that's coming to him. So it's like, it's just like, you know, if he ain't got his own back, I do, type jump. So it's like, that's the only way like I can explain it, you know, like it's either me or him. You get what I'm saying? Like we around each other 24/7. So when he down, I gotta pick him up, like, cause I don't want to see him like that. I know, you know, bad days come. Just 'cause he a man don't mean, you know, like he can't have bad days. That don't mean he gotta always be on his pivot 24/7. But when I see him fall off, that's what I'm here for. I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna make sure he get back to, you know, the goals that he trying to work towards. So me supporting his goals and how I deal with supporting his goals and dreams is help him work towards it. And I want to see him win in life. So it's gonna happen one way or the other between him putting his work in, me making sure he stay on track, and God, he ain't got nothing. He ain't got no other choice but to be a successful, great man, whether he with me or not.
Yep. So wait, but they said that pretty much was a good. She sung that mother perfectly, but I'm still adding my little 2 cents. But
Yeah.
a way I'll say, the way that we support each other is, of course, y'all know like this goal, like, you know, social media. So that's a goal we got in common. That's one of the goals we got the same. So of course, you know, we keep each other on track when it comes down to that. But like, of course, we're gonna have our individual goals. Like, you know, it might be certain stuff I want to do once, you know, we get successful with certain stuff she want to do that we already don't talk about and stuff that she want to start once, you know, we get up and stuff like that. So with me being like, you know, the person I am and the supportive person I know will be for, basically like, I don't just think about, you know, what's going on with this, like what we got going on. The way I look at it is like, okay, like, you know, when we get successful, what we doing too, I'm not gonna just use the success that we getting, you know, just for my benefit. I'm gonna think about, you know, her stuff. So it's like, let's say we, you know, we making the money we making. I got the money I'm making, she got the money she making. The money I'm making, I'm still gonna put into what she want to do, because I want what she doing to work. Like I want what she doing to work. So I'm not just gonna look at it like, okay, I made the money, well, you know, I got my side of the money, what we doing, she got her side of the money. I'm still gonna, it don't matter about it being my little parts of the money I'm getting. I'm still gonna put the success I'm getting from whatever I'm doing on my little side stuff too, I'm still gonna put into her. So it's like, it ain't gonna never just be mine. It's gonna always be ours regardless. Like whatever I'm getting gonna always be towards her regardless, no matter what's going on. And I know that's gonna be always gonna be like a, you know, helping stool for her. And I know like she'll always do the same thing for me. So hopefully I was able to explain that in the best way I could for y'all. I ain't really that good at explaining stuff, but I be trying to explain to the best of my ability. So yeah.